Welcome back to Analytics QA Sessions with Dustin Wallace. Today I'm going to talk about the Adobe Launch and DTM switch extension in Chrome. This is very helpful for debugging things and manipulating the library that you're using on the site. So two helpful features here. So you can look in the Chrome store for the Launch and DTM switch, and you're probably wondering, DTM, what's DTM all about? DTM was the predecessor to Adobe Launch Dynamic Tag Manager. It was actually developed by Search Discovery, and then Adobe acquired it and eventually redesigned it from the ground up as an API first tag manager. So just a little background there for you. So once you have the switch installed, you'll see this little icon up here. So I'll go to one of my favorite sites, thesaurus.com, and we can see the switch up here. So there's all kinds of stuff going on here. I'm just gonna turn off some of this stuff so it'll leave me alone. We'll clear it. And the switch, you'll notice once you have refresh the page and get this switch active, you'll see you can turn debug on and off. So that's the underscore satellite dot debug true that you can do just from here without having to type it into the console. We can refresh the page, and now we see all of this output from Launch, what's going on. So that's pretty cool. And the other thing that's really helpful, we haven't talked about doing, if you are on the production site and you want to test changes that you've pushed to the development library or the staging library, you can actually test your development library in production, which is very helpful if maybe your dev environment is down or you don't have access for whatever reason. There can be many reasons for that. But you can actually, if you go to Launch, so you will need Launch access, I think at least view access, and so that's something you may have to ask for depending on your role and your relationship with Adobe Launch within your company or client. So you need Launch access. You go to Launch, and I'm not going to show Launch here, but you go to the Environments tab, and then you will click on the Launch switch again, and you should see your environments listed here in place of this text. You should see staging, production, and Launch, and then you come back to the site that you want to change, and you refresh the page, and then there will be a drop down here where you can change from production to development or staging and refresh the page and see how your development library works on the production site or staging library before you actually go. So you can test everything in dev, works great, and then you can actually go to your production site, test your dev library on production before you publish if you want that extra layer of safety to make sure that you got it all right. So this is just another one of the extensions that I think is vital and necessary to have whenever you're doing work on Adobe Analytics. And hope that's very helpful and that you're having a great week.